Alright, so I'm in my course, my Journalism 7 course, and now we're going to look at the white menu in depth. So we talk about settings, about home, announcements. So if you want to just, post announcements to let people know what's going on, this is a great place to just say, hey, this is coming up, or hey, don't forget this. This could be maybe a replacement for Remind 101, so if you use that right now, this could actually replace that. The one thing that we want to make sure you do, though, is if kids download the Canvas app on their devices, they then they need to allow for Canvas to send them things. Typically, when I've seen kids look at the Canvas app, if they've downloaded it, they usually hit no to get updates about things happening in the classroom, which is not good because then they're not getting the announcements. So we just need to make sure the kids are able to get these announcements. So it is kind of like a replacement for Remind 101. So if you're having kids download the Canvas app, you would just want to allow push notifications. That's what it's called. Do allow for push notifications. That will then allow you as the teacher to type up an announcement and, test on Tuesday. And then you can, post that. You can upload a worksheet, a study guide, anything. This isn't for a grade or anything. This is just able to allow kids to see what's coming up. Which brings me to what's called the rich text editor. It's like having like a little Word document within Canvas. Most of these things you should be familiar with. All these things up here you should be familiar with. This is a table. So if you want to insert a table into your Canvas course, you can actually type things up and then it'll separate them in grids and stuff. And if you don't want it, all you have to do is just highlight it and you can get rid of them. You've got links you can put in. You can break the link, put a picture in there. You've got math equations that you could submit and do some different things there. You've got video, YouTube. I attach these in my settings under apps. So YouTube and Quizlet and some math stuff. You can upload or record video. So if you have a webcam on your laptop that you just want to say hey to the people and record, you can just do it right within Canvas. So right here, record media. And so what it's going to do is it's going to show me, which I'm not going to allow because you don't need to see my messy hair, paragraphing, font sizes, and paragraph headers and stuff. The downfall of this is you can't choose fonts. So part of the announcement, test on Tuesday. Don't forget to study your vocab. I want it nice and big so people see it. So 36, I'm going to bold it, make it red because it'll yell at you. And now I'm going to go down here and you can choose a file that I've got nothing to choose. You can delay posting it and then actually say what date you want to post it. So say you're working on a Sunday afternoon and you're just getting a few things rolled out for the week. You can actually get everything on Canvas, but then time it differently. Users must post before they see a reply. So if they're going to say anything, they're going to need to post something before. Podcast feed or allow liking, which I'm not going to do any of those things. You've got this thing over here too, and this is going to be the same thing for most pages in Canvas. That's the nice thing about Canvas. A lot of it looks very similar. Say you want to actually incorporate something else from within the course over here. So say you want to link to the assignment, like the test is on Tuesday, so you want to link to it. So what you can do is maybe you have the study guide there. Just go to study guide and then write paper, and there it is. It creates a link for the kids then that'll take them straight to that assignment. So if that's the assignment they need to do, you can incorporate a link there or have them go to the assignment list. And so what you're doing is you're creating links within your Canvas class. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it. And there's my announcement. It's going to show my little profile picture here. You can edit it and change it if you need to. So if you're like, oops, I misspelled something wrong, you can go ahead and change it. and then go back to save, and then anybody who's checking out any announcements will see those right there. And what you're going to notice are, this will take me to the assignments page. So if I click on that, it takes me to the assignments page. I need to write my paper, all that good stuff. Go back to announcements. Oh, then they're going to show up in like a list. So I'm going to click on that one again so I can see it big and red. And maybe I want to see what the assignment list is. So click on that, and that's going to take me to the assignment list. All the different assignments we've done. We haven't talked about assignments yet, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. I just want to talk about announcements right now. If you're done with some of these announcements, you don't want them to clutter, just check it and delete it and hit OK. Or you could lock it. So maybe you want an announcement. So I'm just going to do a test, save. Oh, I need to put something there. Hello. Save. And then there's my announcement. So if you click on the announcements page again, what it's going to do is it's going to show the list of your announcements. If you click on it, you can even lock it. And what that does is you can't delete it. Well, I can. But others couldn't, nor can they move it or anything. So announcements, just a good way to let people know what's going on in your classroom. And hit OK, and that's it. So that is how you mess with announcements within Canvas.